Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, February the 1st. Always we start our meditation by paying respect so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhaṃ Dhammāṃ Sanghāṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi. We close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here with eyes closed. We visualize our own body as we sit here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril. Just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen as we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send our attention, our mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't send our mind to the past. We don't send our mind to the future. Just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. Being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the 5 bodily senses, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that contacts the heart, from outside, from inside, and we simply let it pass, we let it go. We don't get entangled, we don't react, simply being aware and letting go. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Keeping our attention with the breathing. Whenever the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We don't try to control or force the mind. We don't try to force the mind to stop thinking. Just being aware of all that appears in the mind and letting it go. Whatever thoughts appear in the mind, whatever memories, feelings, states of mind appear, we simply observe them as they arise. We don't react. We observe them as they pass away. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we react to this mind bubble, then we create more of these bubbles in the mind. One mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But if we can observe the mind bubbles as they arise, we don't react, we watch them as they appear, as they pass away, the heart stays clear and open. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the heart right now through the 5 bodily senses, to be aware what is forming at the heart right now, all the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind. We train the mind to have this sharp self-awareness, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. Keeping our attention with the breathing, we patiently train our mindfulness. Sometimes the mind can wander away, the mind can run away, dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply, patiently bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. If the mind wanders away 100 times, 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the attention back 100 times, 1,000 times. We patiently bring the attention back to the breathing again and again and again. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. We train the mind in wisdom, the wisdom to let go, by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. Being aware of the bodily sensations as moments of sensation. Moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of the breath as an impermanent experience. The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. As we breathe in, we can be aware of many, many moments of sensation at the nose or at the abdomen, arising and passing away. As we breathe out, many, many moments of sensation arising and passing away. As we sit in meditation, usually there's some sort of sound. We don't control the world around us. We make the sound part of our practice. Being aware of the sound as moments of sound, moments of ear contact, arising and passing away. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . As the practice becomes more refined, we can be aware of the sound as a vibration within the body. Moments of vibration arising and passing away. Sometimes we can sit beside a stream, simply being aware of the sound of the stream, keeping our attention only within our own body, being aware of the sound as a vibration within the body, arising and passing away. Sometimes we can go to a forest, a woodland, sit under a tree, be aware of the sound of the wind passing through the leaves, the sound of the birds, the sound of the insects, keeping our attention only within our own body, being aware of the sound vibrations arising and passing away. Being aware of the mental events, being aware of the thoughts, the feelings, the memories, the states of mind, as they appear, as they pass away, all impermanent. Being aware of the nature of this body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, solids, liquids, gases, heat. We borrow these elements for a time from the world to form this body. In time, we must give it all back. Earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains to call me or mine. Being aware of the sensations through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations, impermanent moments of sensation from an impermanent body. So we train the mind to always observe this impermanent nature. And when the mind sees at a deep, deep level in meditation the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The mind can let it go. The heart lets go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to throw the heart in all directions with desires. We stop to squeeze and burn the heart with anger, irritation. The heart finds its natural, normal state of inner peace. The heart is not permanent, The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. We stay with the timeless, knowing nature of the heart. The heart can find its natural, normal state of inner peace, inner contentment. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. So by watching over our mind, just being aware and letting go, the heart becomes clear and clean. The heart becomes at peace. Also we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't send our attention to the outside. We don't scatter our mental energy to the outside. We keep our attention, our energy with our own body, where the energy increases. As the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. The mental energies become unified. The heart becomes unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes unified, the heart becomes more and more energized. We feel an inner lightness, and we will start to see an inner brightness. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. We breathe in air, oxygen. We breathe in the life force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness. In time we will certainly, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. We observe this inner lightness, inner brightness. We observe the inner peace, and we let it go. And in letting go, the heart becomes more at peace. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes more energized, brighter and brighter, the energy field of the heart becomes wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. And we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine our heart. We refine our consciousness. When a Theravada monk gives a blessing, he says the words Chando Panaraso Yata Manijoti Raso Yata, meaning like a bright shining jewel, like the light of the full moon. Meaning, may you find within yourself the light of the bright shining jewel, the light of the full moon. We refine our heart, we refine the consciousness. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And as we make our heart very spacious, very clear, very clean, very bright, we get a nice, comfortable, spacious seat for the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, with jealousy, spite, and so on, the heart becomes dark and hot and cramped. We get a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. We watch over our heart, just knowing and letting go. The heart becomes more clear, more clean, more at peace. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. We raise our consciousness higher and higher. While still in human body, we can have the consciousness of a higher being. We can have the consciousness of an angel, a deva, while still in human body. So by keeping our attention with the breathing, just knowing and letting go, being aware of the body and letting go, being aware of the heart, knowing and letting go, being aware of the inner peace, the inner brightness, the inner lightness, and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes more strong, more secure, more steady, more stable. The heart becomes still, still but overflowing, overflowing with happiness, overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra as we breathe in. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized with the intention, may I be happy. We wish happiness for ourselves. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, we energize the heart. We can visualize the heart filling with light, with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. We can visualize the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around, with the intention, may all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart, we brighten the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. And as we do this practice, we are actually breathing through our heart chakra, breathing in the life force, the light force of the universe, and radiating it to the world around us. We start our meditation practice by being aware of the breathing at the nose or at the abdomen. In time, the practice will change. It will change by itself. In time, the practice changes to being aware of the breathing at the heart chakra itself. It takes time and practice and patience and patience and more patience. In time, we are aware of the breathing at the heart itself. Our heart becomes our meditation center, which we carry within us all the time. We breathe in, energizing the heart, brightening the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, letting the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. And we can be happy with ourselves that we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart, clean the heart. We energize the heart, we raise our consciousness, and we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can rejoice, we can be joyful with ourselves that we start our day in this way. And now we observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation, 7 a.m. Central European Time, on this YouTube channel, and also a evening meditation, a metta meditation, 7 p.m., which you're very welcome to join. And so, I wish you all a day of peace, of happiness. Bhavatu Salpamangalam. May all blessings come to you.